Hello, and welcome to my stream. Hello, if you are a blogger, if you are an aspiring blogger, if you want to become a blogger, stay tuned because I'm gonna go through some basics of what it's important to know before you start your blog. And let me just say from the beginning, I'm a WordPress fan, and I'm a self-hosted WordPress fan. So I have been writing many blogs in the past like 10 or more years, so I know a thing or two, and I do create websites. But I have joined some blogging related groups on Facebook because I myself want to get advice. I don't know everything, but related to the actual writing of a blog. But I come up with some questions. People have some questions when it comes to technical things, and I would like to use this live stream and address and explain a few things to you from a technical point of view, like what platform you want to use. There are many that they have an idea, they know what they want to write about, and they say, do I go with Wix? Do I go with Blogger? Do I go with, or what is WordPress? What is WordPress.com? What is WordPress.org? So if you have those questions, stay tuned because I'm gonna explain. Consider an intro, consider this one an intro. And if you have a blog and if you have questions, let me know in the comments. Say hi. My name is Xanthi. Let me know your name. And if you want to learn more, I will create a series of small tutorials that we will go through the blogging stages and phases. So, uh, first, as I said before, I'm a WordPress.org fan. And the reason for that is that it gives you flexibility. Now, many bloggers, they just want to start straight away writing and designing their blogs. And I get it. I have been there. I have done that. I have done a blogger. I have done a WordPress.com. I have done anything. I haven't done Wix, and I wouldn't recommend it. I have never used it. I have went to the website and I have browsed it, and I have read the reviews and comments from others, but I wouldn't recommend it. And I have my notes here that I'm gonna share them with you. So Wix and WordPress.com, and I think there is Weebly, and there is Squarespace. Squarespace is only premium; you only have to pay. So Wix and Blogger and WordPress.com, they offer a free version, but that free version, of course, comes with a catch. I know it's easy and I know it's very tempting, but hold on, wait. So when you go for a free plan for a free blog, then you get a domain that it is something.wix.com or wix something.com, something like that. And it's the same on wordpress.com. WordPress.com, it's also like a browser based, let me just say it like that, a browser based blogging platform, and so is Blogger. So in those free options, you get your domain, your key phrase, whatever name, dot WordPress or Wix or blogspot.com. So you don't get the full domain, you don't get your own domain. So if you want to get serious about blogging, and if you're dreaming that you want to start a blog, that you at some point want to monetize with ads or with affiliate marketing, or just to build it around your company, if you already have a company, I highly suggest that you go for your own domain, like buy a domain name. And the cost for that is like, I don't know, it could be $10 a year or 10 euros, 12 euros if you're in Europe. I'm in Europe, a year. So the cost is like two coffees from Starbucks or something. So it's not a big expense. Now, many argue that they can go for the premium versions of Wix or WordPress and the likes. And I have written down how much it costs if you want to go for the premium Wix that gives you a domain name, and for WordPress.com and so on. Now, and compare it with if you want to go with the self-hosted WordPress.org, which what it is you download for free the software. You go to WordPress.org, you download the program, or you go to a hosting provider, you buy a hosting package with a domain name, and then nowadays everyone have like one click installation of WordPress, so you don't have to download anything. You just click and you have a WordPress self-hosted website. Now, I'm gonna go briefly through the pricing, and then we're gonna go talk a bit briefly the technical differences and user differences, what you get from the one compared with the other. Now, the paying plan for Wix, it starts to roughly $15 a month, and you get billed annually. And WordPress is a bit cheaper. It comes with around $8 a year, sorry, a month. It comes down to like 100. How did I calculate that? I did the conversion from like euros to dollars. So consider roughly that you have to pay around 100 and something dollars per year, because they give you a better price if you get like the annual plan. And so it is not cheap, and it's actually cheaper if you go for a hosting package like SiteGround, for instance. And then the cheapest package on SiteGround gives you, you get to pay $7 per month, and that's it. And what you get, it's a big flexibility which you don't get in the other platforms. For instance, WordPress.org, the WordPress platform itself, it's a very well known content management system, and it has so many plugins. You can do everything, you can customize it as you want, which you cannot do it on the other platforms. They are limited. Yes, you can start writing straight away, but you have some limitations. Uh, for instance, on WordPress.com, even if you buy one of their paying plans, like the $8 per month plan, you don't get all the plugins that WordPress has to offer. So it doesn't make sense if you're willing to pay $8 a month and to get a limited WordPress version. It's better to go for the real thing. Now, the disadvantage of that is that if you're just starting, and if you're just a blogger, and if you want to start now, it has a learning curve. And I get that. I get it. Um, Hello, Andre. Sorry, I don't understand what you're writing. Do you speak English? I hope you do. WordPress.org, the self-hosted, it has a learning curve, and it's actually, if you're willing to invest in something, it comes down to be cheaper than the other paid solutions from other platforms, and it gives you access to all the plugins that the platform has to offer you. And you can have your own, you can also install like a page builder like Elementor or Divi, and then you can build the website exactly as you want it. Or if you don't want to, you just get a free theme and you just start blogging. It might take like a day to set everything up in the most basic form, instead of just 5 minutes if you go to Wix or WordPress.com. And that's what makes it tempting. I get it. It is very tempting to go to a free platform, but you have to consider the future. Do you want flexibility, which you do? Do you want to monetize or not? I mean, those like Wix or WordPress.com, the free versions, it could be a good alternative if you have like a small organization, if you are a group of friends, if you have a hobby and you want to have a website, you want to share some pictures, fine, it's great. But this, I'm referring to bloggers that they want to make like a living out of it, that you want to start writing and maybe in a year monetize it, because yeah, it takes some time to build it. Then please go with WordPress.org, the self hosted version. Um, I have done everything, as I said, well, besides Wix. Wix, I have had a blogger website. Um, I still have, I don't have the blogger anymore. I have been writing, I still have it, the WordPress.com. And I have right now two WordPress.org, like two self-hosted websites like my own. And I mean, the difference is huge. It took me a while to learn how it works, but I have learned it, and I cannot go back now, because I know I can do pretty much anything I can, everything I can. And still on the WordPress.com blogs, I have limitations, even though I know my way around it. I cannot do much. It has, though, a great community. So if you want to just write blogs for your own hobby, uh, but you don't think to monetize it or something, it has a great community. Then you can find other bloggers that write the similar subject like you do. Um, but it has limitations. So if you consider like your search engine optimization, the website speed, the free version of those platforms, they often have some advertisements that they show on the side. You don't want that. If you want to build a brand around your name, invest in a domain name, invest in in WordPress.org, and you will be thankful in a year from now. I'm gonna drink some water now because I have been talking for like 11 minutes straight with no stop. And if you find this useful, if you have more questions, if you are a blogger, if you want to start, if you're a beginner blogger and you have hosting questions, if you have WordPress, the self hosted version questions, if you have questions that something that is stopping you from making that steps, let me know. I would be more than happy to help you, and I will be creating small tutorials in the near future. So if you need help about something, I would be more than happy to help you. I have some tutorials already on the channel. You can find them. I will put some in the description on this live stream. And I will see you soon on the next live. And we will continue talking about WordPress and why it is good for blogging, and stay away from the free platforms. Please stay away. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.